Okay, load up Internet Explorer. Well, this is my first tutorial, so load up Internet Explorer. Next, you will need to go to www.InVisionFree.com. Then you can read all the bits on their website or whatever, but I would suggest going straight to register. Alright, you're going to need to put in your forum name or board name, which we're putting in as IFV Tuts, and the username is IFV Video. You will need to find what one your category is going to be, and our category is tutorials. When I find it, okay, you will need to put in your email address. I am going to use one of my old ones, which is headsley@hotmail.co.uk, as you can see in the video. You'll need to verify that in a minute, so I suggest highlighting it when you put it in, which is what I'm going to do in a minute to show you, and then do Control and C to copy it, and then just go down to there and put in Control and V. As you see, I've just done it for you to show you what I mean, and then I'm going to paste it. Well, I'm copying it now, and it's going to be pasted now. You see, a lot easier and a lot faster. Just put in your password, whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you the password as I do not want the form hijacked, because I'll be using it for the rest of my tutorials. Okay, you will need to read all the terms of service. A load of boring information, but I would suggest reading it. I'm going to skip it because I'm using InVisionFree quite a lot, so I know most of what they're talking about and what it is. And then basically read it's just going to tell you all about that they'll delete your forum without notification if you have anything of illegal things on there, such as pornographic, any pornographic type on. Click I accept terms of use, and then just click create forum, or I agree, whichever it is, I can't remember. It will show you your board URL and your admin control panel URL. You want to click your board URL. This will give you the standard URL, the standard forum, obviously. Then click login and log in with the details that you used, which we had was IFV video and the password. And then you'll see that you will be able to have it remember you, so if you have it registered to your favorites, you'll be able to come back and won't have to worry about logging in. Unless you go away for a period of time, or you can have them hide you from the active user list, so no one knows you're on. And then just click log me in. You can either wait patiently for this bit to go, or you can just click here if you can't bother to wait. Anyway, right, you're in, and that's your basic forum with nothing on it. Okay, now click admin PC. And then retype in your password so it can verify you as the admin. Okay, once in, you'll get a list of stuff you can do. You can go look for it if you want, if you're new, or if you already know what you're doing with forum, go down to the forum control area, which is coming up in a minute. I am aware the video is kind of slow. Don't worry, it's just my computer lagging. Anyway, down to forum control, as you can see. and then click new category, or yeah, click new category, and then put in the category name, which we're going to have now you have to leave this on visible unless you want it on hidden, so that only certain people can get to the URL if you give it to them. Right, as the category name we're going to have general, and then click create category. And this is just your general manage forum overview, and you can delete categories and forums and such as that for here, or tidy them up a bit, or whatever you want to do, or delete all the posts and stuff. Simple. Right, next you will need to go to click create new forum. Simple. Right, the category, if you have many other categories, you'll be able to put it into the category that you have. At the moment we have general. This you'll need to leave invisible unless you want it to be a read-only archive for your members to view all current old posts and whatever posting may want to read up on that they posted. Right, we'll leave this on active. We're going to call this one rules, which we'll do in a minute, or you can name it whatever you like. But for the video we're going to call it rules. And for the text we're just going to put in what the forum is, which is these are the rules, please follow them. And then we can move on to the next bit, which you can see already. You will need to leave this alone because this forum is not a parent category. If it was, then you would not need to touch it because it would automatically do that. Right, now this bit is a URL linkable thing. You put in the URL that you want it to link to, and then you can choose whether you want it to be in another window or the same window, up to you. Just leave it on default because it's not going to be used. That if you put it on yes, you will not be able to view any forums that are any posts that are in that current forum. So just leave it on. The next bit, it's just the general forum settings, postable forum settings, options. Might as well leave them as they are. Is what I do usually. Right, this bit will need to be. You'll need moderators for this bit, as it will allow them to accept posts and replies, or accept just the replies, so that people can post topic and then the replies are moderated, or the other way around, moderated topics and non-moderated replies. Simple, as you're going to need moderators for that, and they have to be trustworthy people that you can trust, otherwise your forum could be hijacked and deleted. Password, if you want the forum to be password, put it in there, and then no one can get in without the password. Email, they'll just email to you that there's new posts in it or new topics awaiting approval, as it says. This cut date I would suggest putting on show all, or whatever other topic you want it on, whatever days it says, 30, 40, 50, whatever. Anyway, just put it on show all, is what we're going to do for the video. The last two bits are just how do you want them to be shown, by the date they were made, or by the poster, title, whatever. We're going to leave this on the default, and then the next one we're just going to leave on default. That'll just change the way that the form is shown. Next is a tricky bit. These are the forum permission masks, as some people get confused with these when using them. It's not that hard, you just got to know what you're doing. Well, it's pretty easy to use. I will explain as I do it, as the video does it. Click that and it will highlight them all, or you can singly unhighlight them all like that, or you can click the one at the bottom to give them all highlight or not, and then the ones on the side do exactly the same. As this is a rules form, you'll highlight all the admin options. Banned users can either view this or not. For the time of the video, we're not going to do it. Guests will be able to read it, and so will your members, and you're validating if you want them to. And now they will be able to read the rules in there. Then click create my forum, or create forum. There you go, you have your basic forum set up. Now minimize and view your forum, which you can't do, so click the banner and it will automatically load your forum with the bit you just did. And that concludes this tutorial. In my next tutorial I will show you how to add a skin and add other certain aspects to the forum. I hope you enjoyed it, and please comment.